You want to get clicks, you want to get numbers. Ryan Clark had a problem with it. Cam Newton said something. And what I'm going to say to Cam Newton respectfully, school's in session, bro. I need you to listen. Because you said something that should alarm everybody.
Okay, so Stephen A. Smith called out Cam Newton over this Jason Whitlock interview, man. Stephen A. Smith's response, you got to listen very closely, man. I think he just ended his relationship with Cam Newton live on his podcast. The reason why I say that is because now Stephen A. Smith is moving the goalpost. He's not even making it about Cam Newton interviewing Jason Whitlock, and now he's making it about his relationship with Cam Newton and how he wouldn't have done that to Cam Newton, saying that there's things that he could have reported on. There's things that came across his desk that he could have went out his way to go on his podcast, chase some clicks and chase some views and use Cam Newton's name to throw dirt on his name. But Stephen A. Smith is like, no, I didn't do that because I thought we had a better relationship. But now I see that's not where we at. I guess the gloves is off because I see that you just trying to chase clicks. Got to listen to what Stephen A. Smith is saying because, you know, he does it in a passive aggressive way, right? So let me show you guys this clip of Cam Newton that Stephen A. Smith was reacting to and going off about.
No such thing as loyalty.
Elaborate.
Loyalty. Well, did you keep that same energy when Stephen A. Smith went on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn and Stephen A. had some strong opinions about LeBron James, given Carmelo Anthony and LeBron James' relationship? Did you say that then? Did you keep that same energy in regards to other individuals as if to say, Ryan Clark ain't never said nothing questionable about Cam Newton? Ryan Clark or Stephen A. Smith ain't never said anything about Cam Newton. Shannon Sharp, a person who I'm very fond of, ain't never said nothing negative or questionable about Cam. Matter of fact, let's go even deeper. Deion Sanders, a person that ain't never said nothing questionable about me, whether I wanted to agree with it or not. It was something that needed to be said, and it was said. Did it have me in my feelings? I don't really have feelings when people have to do their job and they cover sports and they give their opinion and insight to said sport.
So that's what Cam Newton said that got Stephen A. Smith in his feelings. He reacted to the clip live on his podcast and pretty much ended his relationship with Cam Newton because now he knows Cam Newton drew a line in a relationship. So let's check out this clip of Stephen A. Smith responding back to Cam Newton, talking about there's no loyalty in their business. Here's that clip right here. And if you can, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. That really does help support my YouTube channel, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you.
Whitlock on this show. Didn't mean anything to me. That wasn't my issue with Cam at all. That's why y'all haven't seen me comment about Cam in that regard, other than one statement that I made, which I will get into in a second. I don't have any problem with him having Jason Whitlock or anybody else on his show. It's 4th and 1. It's his platform. He owns and operates it. You want to get clicks, you want to get numbers, you want to build your cachet, your popularity, which is what you're in this business for, and that's what you want to do. That's your business. I ain't sweating it. Ryan Clark had a problem with it. I told Ryan Clark. I spoke to him about it. I didn't. That wasn't my issue with Cam Newton at all. So let me get that out the way first. But in the same breath that I say that, it doesn't diminish my level of appreciation for Ryan Clark speaking up on my behalf the way that he did. Love you, bro. With all my heart. You know how I feel about you. And I appreciate you. Cam Newton said something. And what I'm going to say to Cam Newton respectfully, school's in session, bro. I need you to listen. Because you said something that should alarm everybody. This ain't the loyalty business. Who told you that? And respectfully, sir, speak for yourself. Now, let me be very, very clear to everybody. Cam is my man. I'm very proud of the job he's done on First Take. I'm very proud of his contribution to the show. You understand? I want him back, the whole bit. This ain't that kind of party. Cam and I have spoken. I am not saying anything to y'all And I'm not about to say anything to y'all that I haven't already told Cam. Okay? So let's be very, very clear about that as it pertains to the Whitlock interview. What I will say to you, however, is that I didn't see the earlier show or the latest show, whatever it was, when he was talking about this ain't the loyalty business. Fuck, it ain't. And here's what I mean by that. Cam Newton, you might say controversial things. You might get yourself in trouble. I'm not going to contribute to that trouble, bro. You end up in the police blotters is a story that can't be avoided. I got it. Something along those lines, I feel you. But what I'm not going to do is that. I'm not going to contribute to it. I'm not going to have somebody come on my platform, which, by the way, you're talking about the business we're in. You own your platform. I own this platform. I'll say what I want to say on this platform. It's not the loyalty business. Cam Newton, without mentioning any names, there are some cats doing podcasts and stuff like that. Personally, I don't even fuck with. I don't vibe with them like that. They've been accused of a lot of shit. I never said a word. I didn't pounce. If I pounced on the air, it would have went viral. I never said a word. Because I ain't want to do that to them. And they ain't even my friends. When you speak, you should speak the truth. But every truth ain't meant to be heard. There are an abundance of things that we could bring up all day, every day about Cam. You Cam. And it wouldn't be the best look. Dare I say it would turn networks off. I don't revisit that. You my man. Period. Not doing that. Don't need to do that. Can get numbers without that. Gonna have success without that. Still gonna get a check without that. Don't need to do it. You come out your mouth for stuff recently. Unapologetically. When you've talked what you've talked about. As it pertains to women, for example. Didn't say a word. Because I'm not doing that to you. For the record, in Cam's defense, to anybody out there who thinks otherwise, Cam Newton did not bring Jason Whitlock on his podcast, his show, his YouTube show, to talk shit about me. Cam brought him on to talk about Cam and Jason Whitlock.
Okay, so that's what Stephen A. Smith said, responding back to Cam Newton. Like I said, man, in my opinion, he just ended their relationship. He's letting him know, like, yo, you're a co-worker, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see Cam Newton getting removed from ESPN First Take once his contract is done. I don't think they're going to renew his contract. I don't think Stephen A. Smith wants anything to do with Cam Newton because Cam Newton drew that line in their relationship first. And now Stephen A. Smith responded back, pretty much saying he's done with Cam. And now we see the result of that. For Cam Newton to say there's no loyalty in their business. And Stephen A. Smith saying, you know, he wouldn't do that to him. He wouldn't bring anybody on his show to talk bad about Cam Newton, especially not challenging them or whatever about the facts and stuff like that. And yeah, Stephen A. Smith played the victim card very well here because he's moving a goalpost away from Jason Whitlock because he sees that with Jason Whitlock, when he made it about Jason Whitlock, that really didn't work in his favor, right? Because now Jason Whitlock has built this platform. He has built an audience, and we seen the backlash that Stephen A. Smith was receiving. Everybody was clowning him because he still really haven't answered the questions that Jason Whitlock has been, quote unquote, exposing him about. So now he's moving the goalpost to his relationship with Cam Newton, now playing the victim like, you did this to me. You did wrong by me. I wouldn't do this to you. There's things I could have said and reported on with you that went viral. And he tried to put in that woman card in there, right? Like, oh, you said this about women. That's going to make people look up and research. Like, okay, what did Cam Newton say about women, right? So Stephen A. Smith played it perfectly to play the victim, to call out Cam Newton. And now we see that this is pretty much the end of their relationship, in my opinion, man. So yeah, man, that's just my opinion on that, guys. I would love to hear your opinion about today's video. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Catch you guys on the next one, and we out, guys. Peace.